Hello everyone, my name is Cecil Scott, and welcome to another one of my reaction videos. Today we're going to be reacting to a show as I normally like to do on YouTube, whether it be anime or tokusatsu or something else, but at the beginning of every single one of my reaction videos you're going to see this little video is going to play as a disclaimer to you, the viewer. A lot of people on YouTube like to do reaction videos and put the footage of whatever they're watching in their actual video. They'll do little tricks to sort of distort it, whether it be brightening it or making it transparent or playing with the volume, all sorts of little tricks that they do to try and put the footage from whatever they're watching in their video so you can follow along with them, but they can also avoid a copyright claim or strike. I personally choose to not put footage from whatever I'm reacting to in my videos. Instead, what you're going to see is we're going to have a handy timer in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, and that timer is going to be there so you can follow along with where I'm at in whatever I'm watching. So all I ask you to do in my reaction videos as the viewer is to just pull up whatever we're watching on your own screen and just sort of format it however you like, wherever you want to put it, so that you can watch me alongside with what we're watching, and that way I can avoid the risk of copyright claims or strikes and having my channel taken down, and you as the viewer can watch the episode of whatever we're watching in its full unedited glory, and we can enjoy the show together. If that's something that you don't vibe with and you'd rather watch a reactor that puts the footage into their actual reaction videos from whatever we're watching, or if you want somebody who doesn't like stop and pause, because I do that too, I'll stop the video and you'll see the timer will stay where it is while we talk about something that I have a thought I want to share. I'm never going to take offense to you going and watching somebody else's reaction channel, whether they have a different style of reacting or they just put the footage in. You're never going to offend me. The only thing that will ever offend me is if you comment on my videos saying that I should put the footage into my videos. I have done this in the past, and it has not worked out for me, and it is not a risk that I'm willing to take as a content creator, so all I ask you to do as the viewer is to respect that wish and decision, and to just pull up the episode on your own screen however you choose to do so you can follow along with me. That being said, I hope you enjoyed today's reaction video. Okay, after watching that disclaimer, I'm going to assume that you've gone ahead and gotten the episode up on your own screen, ready to watch alongside with me. As you can tell by the title of this video, today we're going to be watching episode 4 of Kamen Rider Gotchard. It's been a couple days since I watched Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 3, so I'm pretty excited to get back into it today. I've already got the episode ready and up on my screen, so I'm going to go ahead and get set up to hit play. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So here we go with episode 4 of Kamen Rider Gotchard in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and of course the version that I'm watching is 23 minutes and 31 seconds long, and it is a fan subtitled version. I'm glad we have these recaps, especially since it's been a couple days since I watched the last episode. Loved Up on Her Skibo. That was such a cool form. Ooh, right into it. They're getting with the cool music. Oh, this is cool. Damn! That felt a little bit like overkill, but he ended that like that. Damn, and it's just over. Marina? Oh, man. Oh, what a dick! Oh, no. I can already see what's going on here. So this dude is like an... Okay, deep mariner. So this dude is basically a dick to every single person except for Kudo Rin because he's got the hots for her, of course. Oh, I gotta cover my ears because I got this a little bit loud. You know, I keep going back and forth as to whether I'm nervous about this being picked up on the mic and being flagged for, like, copyright or not. And I think for the most part, I'm probably good. Oh, I want to watch this intro. Yep, look, because they're showing shit that happens in the episode, because that was in the preview for this episode at the end of the last episode. So this is going to be a trend. They're going to start showing stuff from the episode we're going to watch in the intro. So if you watch the preview for the current episode and the previous episode, as well as the intro for the current episode very carefully, you're going to be able to see stuff that's going to happen in the episode. That's cool. It really makes you pay attention to the opening every single time. Whoa, 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 whoa! There are so many Chemies I've never seen. Oh, man. That makes me a little bit nervous. Remember, I said last time that I was worried about the pace of just how many Chemies they were going to show in every episode. Enter Jill and Sasuke Maru. Okay. Antrooper Labyrinth. Yeah, that's the name of this episode. Okay. Oh, God. Here we go again. Wait, so Kajiki remembers this time? His memory wasn't wiped? Or is this just like something he's seeing on like a forum? But somebody clearly remembers this if they're able to post about this online. So clearly not everybody's memory is being wiped perfectly. Are these actors having their facial hair and their lips like laser removed or waxed? You can see it almost coming in like 5 o'clock shadow in some shots, but it's perfectly clear in others. Ooh, something's going on with her today. This girl kills me! See, and I don't have my notes in front of me, so I already forgot their names. Level 9. Okay, so the numbers refer to levels of the Chemies. These are the two Chemies. Okay, so they're trading these? And they're going to return it when they're done? So he's swapping, like, temporarily borrowing? Or is she giving them to him just for the opportunity to borrow Kamantis? Interesting. This girl is freaking me out, man. What is with this fashion sense of hers? Oh, interesting. Oh, God, not another new character. Another new character? Oh, no, this is totally going to be Spanner. Yep, I knew it. He's just not going to be able to avoid this douchebag. And why the cowboy music? You're being a little bit obvious there. This dude is obsessed with her. Yeah, she's not having it. A-rank alchemists. So do the rings signify ranks, then? Wait, so... if they're equals, though, then how come one of them has a ring that's green and one of them is red? I don't think they're equals. Oh, no! Wait, I can already tell what's going on here. I'm pausing at the 7-minute mark. This seems to be a trend. I seem to always want to pause it around here. They seem to give us a good amount of content to, like, digest around this mark, I feel like. So I'm gonna make some bold predictions here. But I feel like what's about to happen is she doesn't really have interest in either of these guys. Obviously, you know, Kudo Rin does not have interest in Ichinose because Ichinose is so naive. He's more like a kid, like a younger brother than anything. And Ichinose doesn't have interest in her like that anyways. I think he just wants to be friends with everybody, honestly. But obviously Kurogane Spanner has the fucking hots for her. He's, like, so obvious about it. Because it's like, when you are just that much of an abrasive asshole to everybody, including Minato, and then you're just lovey-dovey, smiley, and, like, super over-the-top, like, almost desperate nice to Kudo Rin and her only. It's like, she can even tell, she's just like, oh god, like, she doesn't even want to deal with him. Like, her eyes were just earlier like, when he was, like, being nice to her. She's like a fucking cat about ready to claw him. Like, don't pet me. So, I am kind of living for this, like, relationship between the characters, but I feel so bad for poor Ichinose, because, like, he just probably wants to be friends with her, and for her to be, like, more nice to him, honestly. He's probably just sick of her being bitchy to everybody in general. And he wants to be able to work together with everybody and just be nice and be friends. But unfortunately, like, she was probably almost, like, ready to reject, like, his offer to go to, like, his family's restaurant and hang out. But now that she knows the Spanner's, like, there and gonna be following her around, she's gonna latch on to poor Ichinose just as an excuse to get away from him. And it's like, poor Ichinose is gonna end up getting, like, used for this purpose. But it's interesting because I feel like the two of them, Rin and Ichinose, are going to end up getting closer because of this, because they're just going to end up automatically spending more time together and have more screen time together, just to avoid Spanner. Obviously, that's going to piss off Spanner because he's going to get the wrong idea, which is just going to make Ichinose's life, it's going to make his life a living hell, because Spanner's just going to be more mean to him because he's going to get the wrong idea and think that she, like, likes him. So, oh my god, this poor guy, I feel so bad for him. It's like, you know, the triangle is already forming. You've got the pushy, abrasive, anti-hero, asshole rival, which I don't even get this, like, Valvarush? What the fuck did it say in my notes? Valvarush. I think that was the name of his form. He didn't call himself a Kamen Rider or anything like that, so I think he's just called the Valvarush. That's what we're gonna call him. I guess there's just more super-powered sort of forms out there, maybe that are similar to Kamen Rider. Maybe it's like an alchemy thing. Like, maybe the Kamen Rider is just to go with the shtick because it's the Kamen Rider series. That's the protagonist form. Maybe there's other, like, super-powered, like, alchemist forms that people can take. I don't know how this all works. Maybe it's when you get to a... Ooh, my voice. I can't hit a second puberty, can I? But maybe it's like a thing that, like, special alchemists get as, like, a graduation thing. Maybe it's like a family heirloom because they're different clans. I have no idea how this Valvarush thing works. But I am very interested to learn more about that aspect of Kurogane Spanner. I mean, I can already project he's going to have some, like, tragic background where he was just a genius at everything and he was super good at everything, and, you know, that's why all of his classmates hated him and were jealous of him, but he's part of probably some elite family similar to Kudo Rin, and that's why the two of them know each other, and they felt all this pressure growing up to be the best and be the elite few and the chosen ones, but she rejects that lifestyle. And he is just a jerk because of it, because his family was probably super mean to him, and he's this tortured soul, right? So eventually in the story, he'll probably come around, and he'll become friends with everybody, and he'll have, like, that'll be his character arc, is he'll just not be a dick, which is, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not that, because that's so predictable. I'm hoping that there's more dimension and depth to his character. But this is quite comical. I'm enjoying this. Like, I feel like, I'm not trying to predict too far ahead, but I feel like that's where this is going. They're setting this up, to make this sort of like a triangular relationship where there's tons of misunderstandings, which makes for awesome comedy for the viewer, so I'm hoping that's where this goes. But let's go ahead and get back into it. We're at the 7-minute mark. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ichinose, did they really have to spell it out for you? Oh, shit, okay. See, I want to look at my notes. I'm glad I have them handy nearby. I think that's called a Kamen Rider. Dude, that is so creepy. The wheel of fate has begun to turn. Wait, maybe he is like a villain. That was super dark, that moment right there. Insect Chemi. Are they divided into, like, classes? Like, classifications? Kamen Rider. Yeah, that's the thing called this uses. Wait! I was not expecting that! How do they have that much power over Chemies that they can just hold them and control them with their bare hand? Yeah, why would they need the Gotchard driver if they can clearly control them and use them and inflict them with malice and fuse with them? Like, they shouldn't need the Gotchard driver. They can do everything that the driver does. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a key for a door. That's why. It's specifically a key for a door. Yeah, sure. Take it off your belt. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's dumb to just, like, wave it around. Lucasis. Oh, she's giving off a whole different vibe from Clotho. Like, she seems way more crazy. The other one Clotho seems more angry, where Lucasis seems more crazy. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be our classic go-to form throughout the series. I'm just calling it now. And then the other forms are gonna be, like, for special occasions, right? Yeah, what the fuck? Ah! Oh, that just scared the shit out of me. Whoa. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the amalgam forms that the Abyssalis sisters take when they fuse with Chemies always end up looking more powerful and threatening and evil and, like, I don't know, just more intense. Whereas the other ones that fuse with regular normal people that are just filled with a lot of malice seem more gimmicky, like more Monster of the Week sort of form that I'm used to seeing anyways. Where these ones feel more serious, do you know what I mean? It's almost like there's a common thread, like there's a lot of black, there's a lot of very demonic, like, not demonic as in, like, imagery, but in, like, there's an intensity to it that feels more potently evil or villainous. An anthill. Okay, so they're in some form of, like, probably an illusion, like ant tunnels that are also like a maze. So they're gonna have to find the way out. Okay. It is interesting, though, that Lucasis is fusing with this ant chemi can, like, send clones of herself out. That's very much so, like, ant mentality. I like how she almost just sort of, like, rolled her eyes like, this is not that impressive. Like, this is basic alchemy. Let's go. Like, she acts like that, but then she does stupid shit in, like, every fight where she just stands there and almost gets hit. It's like, pick a lane, girl. Ah! They keep getting me! Ooh! Ooh, here we go. Wait. Oh! Oh, shit! Uh-oh, we're gonna get Lore. We're gonna get Lore and her dad. The music just went really creepy, too. Kudofuga. Oh, shit! Oh! Oh, shit! It's been confirmed they killed him! I wonder if she's lying. I feel like that's too easy. I feel like you can't set up this whole relationship of, like, all this unresolved shit that needs closure and not have a payoff for that as far as, like, story writing goes. Like, I feel like that's too convenient. Like, I almost wonder if she's lying to her to get her to fall into despair. So she can, like, take advantage of that and, like, fuse her with a chemi to, like, create a really powerful malice. Does that make sense? Because I could see the Abyssal Sisters doing something like that. Like, maybe they're just going to try to psychologically manipulate her. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Poor Ichinose. He's just in the middle of all this shit. Yeah, I guess he does turn to, like... He turned into, like, light, but the texture of it was, like, ashes. So I can't tell. I'm on the fence. I feel like it's 50-50 whether something happened to him and he just got transported somewhere. And he's, like, in hiding, maybe. And he escaped, or if he's actually dead. I feel like there's a 50-50 chance here. I'm not leaning towards him being one way or another, alive or dead. I, like, personally want him to be alive. I feel like that'd be better. Like, even if they killed him off later after she got closure, I feel like that'd be a waste to not let him come back so she can have her confrontation with him. So he told her the most important thing was to honor the rules. And even though she hates him, she still believes that. So she has to still love him, even though she's mad at him. Oh no, she's gonna say he betrayed her. Yo! Oh! Is she gonna cry? Oh, you better get it, bitch. You better act your ass off. Oh, she did it. I'm like, can she do it? It's so hard for a lot of actors and actresses to force tears. They have to really go for it, man. Oh, no. I'm pausing there. Okay, we're at 15-minute mark. I gotta put that down. Yo! Okay, so first of all, preview for this episode, right? The things that stuck out to me, even though it was a couple days ago that I saw it, I still have some memory of it. What stuck out to me was this cave-like setting that we're seeing now. So now this is like the stage for that, right? And then they also showed another form of the Kamen Rider Gotchard, which is definitely a new one, similar to how we saw Apareskibo last time. I think we're going to get something new with the Venom Dake. That was the mushroom one from last episode, because he had like little mushrooms coming out of his head, and there was like a polka dotted pink over the blue thing. So I don't know if they're going to combine like Steam Hopper and Venom Dake, or if it's just going to be two new ones together. So we already know from the preview we're going to get another Kamen Rider Gotchard form, and it's going to be in these caves, you know? But what I don't remember seeing in the preview at all, really, was Kurogane. And she's saying she doesn't want to go on. She wants to stay here. She's, like, emotionally and mentally fucking crushed right now. Like, she has just totally given up. She's learned that her father's dead. She's trying to process that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if so much of all of her character's motivations for all of her actions, her goals in life, all these things were probably tied to the hope that she would be able to see her father again and confront him at some point. So, that's kind of crazy to me. Oh, man. Did my phone just go off somewhere? I could have sworn I heard like a little beep. Sorry, I have ADHD. But like that is so... I don't want to say out of left field because I'm happy it's happening. We are kind of getting exactly what I wanted, which is just to focus on a couple characters in this episode and give them development. And we're getting that. I mean, Ichinose is going to be conflicted now because he's in the middle of all this shit, and he's not going to know how to handle this. This is going to force him to grow as a character to be able to navigate being in the middle of all these tough situations. But also, Kurogane was the last character I expected to get development, and such a heavy one. In episode 4, out of, like, nowhere, it felt like right from the beginning, we're being hit with the Abyssal Sisters. And this, like, lore drop for her that's really dark, deep shit. So I expected something like this to happen, like, much later on. So I'm very impressed. I'm very happy with this episode so far, I have to say. Let's just see how they wrap things up and conclude the last third of the episode, I guess. Because now I'm very curious to see how things pan out, because they could take this to be somewhere really well written, because this is going really well so far. We had some sort of cheesy, predictable moments in the beginning, but once this episode started revving up, like, we're good. This is good shit. For lack of a better word, I feel like I should be dictating my thoughts a little bit more concise. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back started up at the 15-minute mark. In 3, 2, 1, go. I don't have anything I want to do with my life. Yep, I knew it. All her goals were tied into the possibility of, like, finding her dad or reuniting with him and confronting him then. It's her duty. And without the hope that her dad's alive, she doesn't have any commitment to her family either. That was her family. Oh, we're gonna get the infectious, cheesy protagonist shit now. Oh, I love protagonists like this, you guys. Even if they're cheesy, I love it when they can just pump everybody up around them and, like, brighten their life. Look at him, he's so positive right now. He's even able to smile in this dark moment. He's a good guy. What is her dream? Yeah, we saw this teased last episode in the flashback, but we never got the answer to that. Look at how happy she was as a kid. What happened? Like, I can't picture her like that now. She wants to make everyone happy. Like her dad. Aww. Oh, she forgot. That's what she was like as a kid. See, that's the cool thing about Ichinose having such a childlike innocence. He can remind people of, like, their purest, most basic desires. That's cool. Good shit! Okay, good. I'm glad they're leaning into that. Good. Alright, we've got the two main characters on board. We're leaning towards he's still alive. I was hoping that too. And the enemy has just conveniently found them right after their tearjerker moment. Okay. Saskimaru Energil. I didn't really get a good look at... It's just like... It looks like a fistful of energy in a cup. Whoa! Wow! What is this thing? It almost reminds me of, like, the design aesthetic of, like... I don't even know. Like some Osamu Tezuka shit, like Gigantor or something. Oh, here comes the music again. Oh, he combined Deep Mariner and Venom Dake. That's cool. Yo, the mushrooms reveal torpedoes. That's very creative. That's cool. They are similar to, like, torpedo hatches. That's cool design. The fucking plastic snorkel. Wait. Oh, I didn't even have time to say anything about this. I'm dead. The outfit looks cool, but it is, like, kind of funny looking. Ah! Oh, listen to this intense music. They know what they're doing, dude. Wait, no! No way! No way! No fucking way! Oh, no fucking way! Please tell me he planned that. Please tell me he planned that. That was a risky fucking move. Oh my god, that just almost gave me a heart palpitation. Okay, he did plan it. Okay, he's getting smarter. He's getting more tactical. He's not as dumb as they want us to believe he is. Oh, and he's doing skibo. He's doing appare skibos again? Gotcha and go! Cool! So once these forms are introduced, we're going to see them regularly. That's cool. We'll be able to see them as part of his battle strategy. Because now we've seen 3 Kamen Rider Gotchard forms in one episode. We've gotten Steam Hopper, Appare Skibos, and the Venom Mariner. Come on, whoop her ass! Oh! Oh, I love it! That is so cool. Love it. You better milk every yen of that budget. Okay. Oh, Antrooper. Okay, that was the name. Yeah, Antrooper. That was in the title of this episode, wasn't it? Damn. Ooh. Oh, is she crazy? I'm surprised she didn't do something more crazy towards the end there. She knows her ass is whooped. I will say, the one thing that she is the best at is staying... Oh, calm. No, wait, there's limits to their alchemy power? Oh! 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 Oh. Oh, it's the asshole. What, he getting Mad Wheel? Oh. Mad Wheel and pilots. Oh, because... Oh, whoa! That is cool. That was cool. I liked the combination of those. What a fucking dick. God, I hate him. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna have to work really hard to make him likable. Like, if that's where they want to take his character, it is not gonna be easy for them. They're not just gonna be able to have some emotional episode revealing his backstory and all is gonna be forgiven, and we're all friends now. He's a dick. I'm sorry, but he's just a dick. Oh, showed up! Not the shoujo ass music. She went out of her way to go there, bitch. She got the address from the professor. Oh. I love the mom. They keep showing the dad. How fucked up would it be if they had the same dad? Ichino say this out of everything he's made so far, this one looks the most sus. I'm not even gonna lie. I have no hopes for this being good. Wait, is it good? Is it actually good? Nope. His poor mom. She's just like carrying a child. Oh, like. Oh, here we go. Preview. I'm actually looking forward to them now. Whoa! A wrestler? A wrestler! Wait a minute. So... Oh, another form! Okay, cool. So we're gonna start getting, like, a new form every episode? I'm kind of here for it, I'm not gonna lie. Although I bet toy collectors are probably going fucking insane. If there's a toy for every form, that would be... Whoo! That's a deep cut in the pocket. Alright, so that was it. That was my reaction to episode 4 of Kamen Rider Gotchard. Woo! That was a fun episode. I'm actually much more happy with that episode than I have... Ooh, wait a minute. I'm going to give this one a 9. This one I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. So, like, the last episode I gave a 7 out of 10. This one I'm giving a 9 out of 10. They fixed a lot of problems that I had over the last 2 episodes, and I feel like really revved up in the last episode specifically. The pacing, perfect. The pacing was great. They focused on less characters, exactly what I wanted. We got to see the full cast of characters, honestly, that have been introduced so far. We got to see the best friend. We got to see the protagonist. We got to see the main female protagonist. We got to see the anti-hero / rival / possible villain. We got to see the professor. We got to see the other 2 classmates. We got to see Mom. Like, we got to see the Abyssalist sisters. We got to see all and we got to see more of the flashbacks of the dad, of Kudo Fuga. So we have actually seen every named character so far in the show in one episode. So you would think if every character in the series has appeared in one episode so far, that your first concern would be that there's way too much going on. And they actually paced it perfectly. I would say everybody who had a scene and was in a scene was perfectly placed. The pacing was great. They were on screen and did the job that they were supposed to do for that episode. The writing was really top-notch this episode. They were able to give me moments where I felt like things were a little bit predictable so that I felt comfortable. But I think what they were doing, the scriptwriters for this episode, when they envisioned this episode and how they executed it, they really pulled it off if this is what they were going for. But they put you into a spot where you felt comfortable, oh yeah, this is a familiar feeling. I have a feeling I know where this is going to happen, where this is going to go with the story or these characters. And then it was you think they're going in for the right punch, and then they go in for the left hook, and they just hit you with some shock or twist or surprise out of nowhere you totally were not expecting in the episode. But it wasn't so fast-paced that it was a constant barrage and you're not able to keep up or recap what happened in your head, or there were a couple moments where things were going so fast where I'm just I don't even have a moment to feel I take this in. But it didn't happen so much that it was a problem. It wasn't an overload or an exhausting experience throughout the episode that kept happening. So I'm very happy with this episode. I think the only problem for me in this episode, which is why I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 and not, a 10 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10, is that I feel like the new form that was introduced in this episode, which was the one where they fused Venom Dake and Deep Mariner, I don't think it was that interesting, I'm not going to lie. I think that the costume being a little bit goofy and gimmicky, and with these sort of bright poppy, almost cotton candy colors, it didn't really match the tone of the episode we were going for. And there were 2 other forms that we did see in this episode. We did get to see the fusion between Sasuke-Maru and Energiel, but it was only in that sort of CGI spirit-like version. It wasn't in the humanoid, sort of Kamen Rider hero form. And then the other one we got to see was Mad Wheel and Pilots. And both of those forms, from what I saw, especially Mad Wheel and Pilots, I would have way more preferred to see the human, hero version, or the rider version, I guess that's what I'll call them, the rider version or rider form. I would have way more preferred to see those be showcased and featured, because I bet those would have been really cool and badass, especially Mad Wheel and Pilots. The, CGI version of that, where it looked like a pirate ship fused with a motorcycle, was so fucking cool. And no other CGI model, spirit-like version of the Chemies when they're fused, has actually gotten me as excited so far in the entire series up to these first 4 episodes as that specific one. That my eye was most drawn to. I thought it looked the coolest. It had the coolest screen time and moves. It was choreographed really fun. I like Steam Hopper. I think the other ones have been fun. But that one was just it was actually cool. It felt like it was cool. And I think this would have been really a perfect episode. I'm really nitpicking here. If instead of the Venom Dake and Deep Mariner fusion, if we had gotten the Chemi fusion of Pilots and Mad Wheel, and we'd made that the focus, I think if they had somehow written the script to be like that, I would have had no complaints for this episode. I just feel like that didn't match the tone. You've got these really cool, deep, dark lore drops and emotional character developing moments. You've got this cool, dark action going on underground, with the bugs and everything, with the Antrooper clones, and with the Abyssalist sisters, and it just didn't feel like this sort of the color scheme and the sort of goofiness of it matched the tone of the episode, so it was a little bit jarring. It felt off-putting, almost like it shouldn't be there. But I guess because, this show is primarily aimed at a younger demographic, maybe that was also intentional to sort of balance it out, because maybe there's a fear that kids can't handle that much dark plot content throughout a consistent episode that long. Maybe that was part of it, is, maybe the creators just said, hey, we need to sprinkle in a little bit more, even if it's just of some bright colors or something, sort of funny or goofy looking, to sort of off, to balance out the amount of like dark shit that's going on. So I can't really blame them or fault them for it so much. It's just my personal score. I would give it a 9 out of 10 because I feel like that would have really made it perfect for me as a viewer in my personal taste. The preview for the next episode, it looked interesting. I mean, we're having like a luchador wrestler thing. So here's my thing, okay? I just want to talk about this really quickly because my instant thought was, I mean, I guess I can't really say anything because I have sort of just accepted it without question that we have like fucking skateboarders and steam trains and everything else. But I could have sworn they said that these Chemies were created like over 100 years ago, and I'm telling you right now, I don't think in Japan they had luchador Mexican wrestlers 100 years ago. So I'm just like, what actually makes a Chemi take on its appearance and inspiration and form? Because obviously shit like motorcycles and skateboards are very modern and were not around 120 years ago. So I guess it's just more of a gimmick. Like maybe that's part of the lore of it. I don't know. Maybe the appearance and the inspiration for Chemies transcends time and space, and they can pull from the future too. Who knows? I don't know what the rules are for how these things are born or made. And who knows? Maybe it's the other way around. That would actually be fun. If in the writing they said that modern inventions were actually inspired by the Chemies themselves. That'd be cool. That'd be a mind fuck right there, wouldn't it? But anyways, yeah, those are my thoughts on the episode. I really enjoyed myself. I've been itching to get back into this and get watching more over the last couple days. I've just been busy because it's been like 4th of July and I had plans and I was doing stuff. I have a new job that I'm starting next week, so I had different paperwork and appointments that I had to make in order to get stuff ready for the job. So, yeah, I'm good. I've been itching to get back into the show because we only watched the first 3 episodes and I was hungry for more and I was trying to make time so desperately like 3 days ago. And I was just like, okay, there's got to be a way for me to watch more. But okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Cecil Scott, and I will see you guys next time in episode 5 of Kamen Rider Gotchard. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming, and until we meet again in the next episode, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the episode. And until we meet again in the next episode, bye-bye.